Carter?
Donna, we're going to get started in just a second.
Okay, my video won't start, I think.
Okay, I've got to turn it on, so.
Okay.
Hi, Carter.
Hi, Shirley. Okay, we're just waiting here for Bob Ely and a few other members.
I gotta fix my video. I'm here, but I'm not here.
Should be able to just for the panelists, you should just be able to, if you'd like the video to be on, you can just start the video, which is in the bottom left corner. Okay, I'm just going to mute everybody for now until we're ready to get going.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like we have a quorum present of committee members. Bob or Donna, which one of you would like to start off the meeting?
I'll start off the meeting.
Okay. And whenever you're ready, I can just review some of the procedural stuff.
Hit the right button.
I guess I'm thinking we could wait just a few more minutes. How many people do we have currently?
It looks like we've got
I think we're waiting for people.
Got it.
10 committee members.
Okay.
So just as we get going, everybody needs to keep themselves on mute unless we're speaking. It's a little, it gets a little too distracting because little sounds will pick up on the microphones. Right now we've got, looks like we have a number of people who have joined us as attendees. So just for the committee members, as we go forward, if you have questions, if you can use the raise your hand feature, which if you click on the participants on the bottom of your screen, you should be able to raise your hands. Can you guys see that? Most of you have used this already, so. Anybody have questions? No, okay, I don't see any questions. All right, and the same will go for the attendees. We'll be using that feature at certain points, but we're going to be moving slowly. As far as after Bob and Donna introduce the meeting, and then they call the first item, we'll be asking the attendees who are the applicants to raise their hands for the first item, and what we will do is promote you from attendees to panelists so that you will then become more interactive with the committee, and we'll go forward after that. We'll also do the same with questions from the public. People, if they'd like, can use the chat feature or the Q&A. If you look at the bottom, the Q&A is for questions, but we ask you not to ask questions until the moment, until each of the items has been called. And the chat feature can be used if you've got information that you'd like to share that's sort of outside of the chat function. Does anybody on the committee have any questions? Hey, Bob, do you want to get going? Or we?
Sure, I think we're ready. Before we start, let me introduce myself. I'm Bob Ely. I will be chairing with Donna Rafferty tonight's meeting, and I guess this is our first time. What I want to say to everybody who is not on the committee but who is attending the meeting, that if you want to speak about any item, you're going to get an opportunity, but you got to bear with me because this is my first time actually chairing a meeting over the internet and through Zoom. So just be wary of that fact, be patient, and make sure you raise your hand. We'll get to you. I'll make sure that everybody who's present who would like to say something on a particular application gets that opportunity, okay? So I figured we probably start with Bloomingdale's. But one more thing before we start. The other thing is that this is not just new for everybody that is attending the meeting. It's new for our committee members as well. It's new for us. So just bear with us 100% on this tonight, okay? And anyway, that's good. That's a good start. Again, if you have any problem whatsoever, you know, let us know. Raise your hand, and we'll call on you. Okay. All right. So I repeated myself 5 times already. I apologize for that. So here we go. We're going to start with Bloomingdale's, and is everybody here from Bloomingdale's?
Yeah, so if the Bloomingdale's applicants, I see Lindsay Farina is on there. Yes, if you could raise your hand, and any of the other folks from Bloomingdale's who are as well. So I see Lindsay and Sarah, and moving you guys both up into as panelists. And we may have some community board 2 members who are not on the committee who are also appear as panelists, just in case.
Yeah, no, you beat me to it. The people who are presenting need to understand that we're a different committee than what was there in the past. So we have members from 2 different SLA committees that are combined. Some have not heard this application, even though it has been heard a couple of times in the past, and some are more familiar with it. So let's begin every application like it's never been heard before. And you're presenting for the first time.
So I've promoted Lindsay, who you should be able to unmute yourself in the bottom left, and Sarah, you should be able to unmute yourself in the bottom left as well.